The heartbeat of manifesting. What is it and how does it specifically relate to you and your reality? I am so excited about this video. I've been meaning to make it for a while. It is a game changer. So today we are going to talk about exactly what's happening when your manifestation comes in and how to maintain that manifestation. That's what we're doing today. Stick around. My name is Hedley and this channel is dedicated to simplifying the amazing, the wonderful, the incredible law of assumption teachings thanks to the wonderful Neville Goddard. If you would like support with rewriting, rescripting, reimagining, whatever any part of your reality, I am available for one-to-one law of assumption coaching. I also have a free self-concept course. There is a paid version of that course as well where I will take you through it. There's 29 lessons. It's super in-depth. And I have my book, I Am Money, Assume a New Story and Enjoy More Money, which will completely transform your relationship with money in reality. All of the details for that is below in the box below this video, or it's at my website, youaretheone.com.au. The heartbeat of manifesting, what is it and how does it relate to you? I am going to do this in 2 videos because there is a bit I want to get through. Today's video, I'm going to talk about what is the heartbeat of manifesting and how it relates to you and your reality. And then in the next video, I'm going to talk about what to do between those heartbeats in your manifestations. This is going to be a game changer in your manifesting game, which is really the awakening game and the remembering of who you are, because reality, as you know, is nothing more than a reflection of what is happening in consciousness. So one of the founding principles of law of assumption is that consciousness is the one and only reality. Reality is the reflection of consciousness. There is a heartbeat to everything. And that heartbeat is the incoming and outgoing. So I'm going to back this up with a little bit of context before we get into the actual heartbeat of manifesting. I want to just explain the context, and that is, even in the creation of life itself, there is an incoming and an outgoing action. So that's the physical act of making a baby. There is an incoming and there is an outgoing. Even if it's not with 2 people, there is still an incoming and an outgoing. Even if you're using IVF, there's an incoming and an outgoing. So the incoming and outgoing is essential to life. When we go into our consciousness and we are creating new realities, there is an incoming of awareness into imagination. We are incoming into imagination. We're directing our awareness into imagination. We're becoming aware of what it is that we want to experience, and then there is an outgoing where we pull our awareness out of our imagination and we come back to reality. Everywhere you turn, there will be an incoming and an outgoing of awareness. How does this relate to manifestations? So let's say you've gone into imagination, you've come out and you've done that a few times. So that movement of incoming and outgoing into your imagination, you will have conceived your manifestation in consciousness. So you are now pregnant with your manifestation. It's not yet in physical form, but it is now in consciousness. You fixed it in consciousness. You're now pregnant with that manifestation. There is a gestation period, and then that manifestation is born into physical form and it is reflected back in your reality. So now you have the physical manifestation of what you fixed in consciousness. There is a heartbeat to that manifestation, meaning there is always an incoming and an outgoing of that manifestation. And where people get freaked out is on the outgoing of the manifestation. However, that is just a natural process of life. There is a heartbeat to everything. There is an incoming and outgoing of awareness. That incoming and outgoing is essential to the life of your manifestation. Let's take the body, for example. So you were born as a result of the incoming and outgoing. You are now in physical form. There is an incoming of oxygen and an outgoing of oxygen. That incoming and outgoing of oxygen is essential to your life, to maintaining your existence in your physical body. You must breathe in, you must breathe out. If you breathe in and hold that breath in, you will die. If you breathe out and you hold that breath out, again, you will die. It is the same with your physical manifestations that you have born into physical form by the incoming and outgoing of your awareness in imagination. So the heartbeat of manifestation is essentially the incoming and outgoing of awareness. There is an incoming of awareness and an outgoing of awareness of that manifestation. Let's take an inanimate object. So let's take you've been manifesting a car, for example. You go into your imagination, you envision yourself driving that car, you make it real with your imaginary senses, and then you come back out into your reality. You do that enough times, the incoming and outgoing of manifesting the car in imagination, you have then fixed that car in consciousness. That car is now yours. You are pregnant with that manifestation, and after the gestation period, that car will be produced in your reality and reflected back, and you will then have the physical five sensory experience of driving that car. So now that car is in physical form in your reality. There is still an incoming and an outgoing of presence, meaning you drive that car home, you park it in the driveway. If you remain in that car, meaning you remain in awareness, in the incoming of the awareness of that car, and you stay in that car forever, again, you will die. You need to eat. You need to do all of the things that are essential to life. You cannot just sit in that car and remain aware of it. You have to get out of the car, you go into the house. You know that car is still in your reality, even though your awareness is not on it. You've gone into your house and you're now having another experience, but you're aware that the car is still within your field. You cannot survive with just the incoming of the manifestation. That manifestation will move in and out of your awareness. Let's say you've been manifesting a new friend, and here it is. Your friend is now in physical form and they're in your reality. Your friend comes into your reality. You are now fully aware of your friend. If you hold on to that friend, if you say, okay, now you have to stay in my reality forever, that friendship is going to die because there's no life in it. There has to be an incoming and outgoing of that friend. So the friend's going to come in, the friend's going to leave again. But that friend is now in your reality. You're not doubting the existence of that friend just because they're outside of your awareness. Let's take money. Money comes in, money goes out. If you bring money into your reality and you hold that money in your reality and you do not let it go out again, essentially you are killing the value of that money. That money has no value as long as you are holding on to it. Life of your physical manifestations exist in the incoming and the outgoing of it. How this applies to relationships with your person, with your love interest. I don't like to say specific person because that sets them up on a pedestal. It's your specific reflection in love. When you are manifesting a new relationship or you're manifesting the improvement of your current relationship, it's formed in consciousness, there's a gestation period, it then gets reflected back in reality. That person then comes into your reality. They are the manifestation of love in physical form, in the form of a person and the relationship that you're now engaged in. If you hold on to that person and you keep them in your reality, again, the relationship is going to die because there's no heartbeat to it. The heartbeat is the incoming of that person and the outgoing of that person. Now, because the physical presence of that person must leave your reality in order for that relationship to stay alive, that does not mean that's the end of love or that's the end of the relationship. Even though we know inherently the incoming and outgoing of oxygen is essential to life, we have forgotten that it is also essential to everything that is alive in our reality, including relationships. So when we're talking about manifesting love, you're in the state of love and you're maintaining that state of love as that person, that physical representation of love, comes into your reality and leaves your reality because that person has to go to work or they have to travel or they've got to go to the shops. The heartbeat will be faster in a marriage. It'll be faster than if you're dating or if you're even in no contact. You will have contact with that person, but there may be a few months in between the next interaction with that person. It's still an incoming and an outgoing of that manifested state of love. You must remain in the state that you are wanting to experience on the outgoing of that physical manifestation because there must be an outgoing of the physical manifestation for that manifestation to stay alive. So you have to know how to hold yourself in the state in the absence of the physical manifestation, because just because that physical manifestation has left your immediate awareness in that moment does not mean that that's the end of that manifestation. For that manifestation to stay alive, the heartbeat of the incoming and outgoing of awareness must continue. If you hold on, you kill it. If you push it out and don't allow it to come back in, you kill it. And you do that by jumping between love and fear and the different states, because you're getting triggered by the outgoing of the manifestation. Then you slip into a state of fear or abandonment, and then you're essentially trying to catch up with yourself to bring them back in and reconnect with that state of love. So there is the state, and then there is the incoming and the outgoing of the physical manifestation of that state. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about what you must be doing in between the incoming and the outgoing. Because when the manifestation comes in, then you're in your reality. You're experiencing it with your five senses. You're having fun. You're doing whatever it is you do. That's not the time to be working on law of assumption, because you're in the reality that you created in imagination however long ago. You're feasting on this sensory experience that you have created in imagination. So that's not the time you're going to be creating. But that is why that manifestation must go out again, so that you can have the time and space to reorganize yourself for the next incoming of that manifestation. So that's what we're going to be talking about in the next video. So stay with this one, because this is super, super important. People are getting triggered by the outgoing of their manifestations, and it is nothing to worry about. It is a natural part of the manifestation, and it is what keeps the manifestation alive in your reality. Inhale, exhale, incoming, outgoing. It is a natural part of life. You will find that rhythm everywhere. So do not hold on to money if it comes in. Allow it to go out again, knowing that you're maintaining the state of wealth. You're not getting triggered into lack or poverty when that money goes out. That's a natural incoming and outgoing of the manifestation. That's the heartbeat of your physical manifestation. Everything in your reality has a heartbeat. And in order to keep it alive, you must keep that heartbeat alive. You must allow the incoming and allow the outgoing. And while that's happening, you maintain the state that you want to experience, whether it's love, whether it's wealth, whether it's joy, whether it's health, anything at all. You maintain that state in consciousness, and then let reality do its thing. Do its magic incoming, outgoing dance, because it will, whether you like it or not. That's how this works. So we are going to continue this one. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments box below. If you enjoyed this video, which of course you did, please give it a like and a comment. Leave your comment. I love reading them. And as always, please remember, you are the amazing creators of your reality. You are the superstars of your show. You are the producers, the writers, the directors, and the actors in your movie. What you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you, assume the best for everyone in your movie too, and you will have an amazing life. This is my wish, my vision, and my prayer for you, and for me too. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video, which is part 2. See you then. Bye.